Hey, what's up, boxers? This is Zack with Buildbox. In this video, I want to talk to you about a couple game jam updates, okay? Because I've been getting a lot of questions from different Buildbox customers and different participants in the game jam, and I just want to clear a few things up. Okay, so first on the list, first announcement is that all versions of Buildbox will be submittable and acceptable for this game jam. Okay, and I also want to make sure that you understand that no plan or a specific version of Buildbox will give anyone an advantage over anyone else. Okay, and so what I mean by this is that the Pro version is not going to necessarily guarantee you an advantage over someone who's using the Indie version. And that goes across the board with all of the different versions and all the different plans that Buildbox has right now. Okay, I just want to make it clear that the length of the game is not what we are going to be judging. Okay, it's not the game that's going to have the most worlds or the most scenes or the most characters or anything like that. That's not necessarily going to make you a winner or give you an advantage over the other participants in their games. Okay, so everybody has an absolutely equal advantage or an equal chance of winning this game jam across the board. Okay, so you are all even, and I just want to also make sure that you know that teams, and this is the second announcement, okay? The second announcement is that teams are allowed for this game jam, just in case you didn't know already, and that's also, the rules are up on the game jam page. I'm going to link the game jam page up in the description of this video so you can go over the rules again and look at the frequently asked questions. I highly recommend that you read that all the way through, okay? And so that you completely understand what's going on with this game jam and how it's going to work. Now, let me go ahead and just finish what I was saying about teams. All right, we are totally accepting teams for this game jam, and we encourage you to work together with your friends or family or whomever to make the most of this game jam. However, I do want you to understand that just because somebody is working as a team doesn't mean that that team is going to have an advantage over someone who's a solo developer, okay? We aren't going to be judging the game off of who has the best graphics or who can get the most done in 3 days. What we are going to be looking for is uniqueness, innovation, creative thinking, unique gameplay, okay? We want to see something that is really, really awesome and really fun to play, and we don't know exactly what the theme is going to be yet, okay? We're going to be announcing the theme in 2 days' time, okay? Now, I'm not going to give you any hints on what the theme is going to be, okay? We're announcing the theme on May 31st at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? That's 1 hour before the game jam starts up, okay? So that gives you just enough time to, get the theme wrapped around your head, and you understand what is going to be expected of you for the game jam. And it could be we don't know what the theme is going to be yet exactly. I have an idea, I'm not going to lie. I've got it pretty much decided in my head, but I'm still going over it. And I can't tell you if it's going to be very, very specific or very unspecific. It could be anything, all right? I got tons of feedback from customers and different participants about the theme, and I can tell you this much: it will be doable by any solo developer or team, and there's going to be no advantage to either being on a team or just developing by yourself, okay? And we recommend that both options are totally utilized out there. In fact, if you do want to join a team, because it's fun working with other developers, it's fun to come up with ideas and bounce ideas off of each other, and I do think that in that sense you might have an advantage over somebody who's working alone and has to think about everything by themselves. So if you are a solo developer and you are trying to look for a team out there, you're trying to find somebody to work with, we have a great source for you. It's called CrowdForge. okay? And I'm gonna give you the link down in the description of this video as well, so that you can find different people out there who are looking for teams, and you can let people know your area of expertise and what you can bring to the table, and then you can try to join a team that way if that's what you want to do. If you want to work solo, go for it. I highly recommend it, okay? There's no advantage whatsoever between, working out on a team or being a solo developer. Within the 3 days time, all of you will be able to have a chance, an equal amount of chance of winning this game jam, okay? Now, the other big announcement here that I wanted to make is I got a little bit of flack on making the 2-post requirement with the hashtag Buildbox Game Jam. And you know what? I was talking with a lot of different game developers. I was talking with a lot of different Buildbox users, and I got thrashed pretty hard on making that a requirement. So I heard you out and I listened. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so for the 2 posts and filling out the form that you can find on the Game Jam announcement page that is on itch.io, and you can check out the link down here in the description below, you are going to have an option of doing the 2 posts in the Buildbox Game Jam. And for all of you who are participating and you do it correctly and you fill out the form correctly and you do the 2 different posts, we're going to give you a bonus points of 5. We're going to give you 5 bonus points, okay? Now, and this is if you fill it out all correctly and you send us the link to your posts and we check it out. And it's also a good way to get a confirmation email to let you know that we've received all of your information and you're good to go. Okay, now we're going to give you 5 bonus points, but I don't want you to think that this is going to give any one person a gigantic leg up on the competition, okay? These bonus points will certainly help, okay? I'm going to grade you out of a 0 to 100 rubric, very much like grading a test that you would see or find in school. Okay, now I'm also not going to, I was considering showing you guys the rubric of how I'm going to break down the games and how I'm going to grade them, but I actually feel like that's not the right approach. I don't want you to try to create a game and feel confined to the rubric that I'm going to be grading you by. Okay, there's going to be different elements and different aspects of the gameplay, the game type, and of just the game in general that I'm going to be looking at and considering when I'm judging these games. And the rest of the Buildbox team will be considering that as well. So I'm not going to share the rubric with you until probably after the game jam is over, so you can understand what I was looking for exactly and how it was all graded. And it's going to be a point system, so those 5 bonus points might actually help you out. It could turn a C game into a B game depending on what your score is, okay? So we're going to give away those 5 bonus points to all of those who participated in the sharing of the posts and the hashtag Buildbox Game Jam. We want you to know that we really appreciated it, but I also don't want to make it a requirement because it does seem a little bit like we're just trying to make this a promotional thing where we're just trying to get the customers to spread the word as much as possible and to try to try to make it a little bit less classy than I was expecting. The real truth of the real motivation behind doing the 2 posts was just to spread the word. I just wanted to get as many people involved in the game jam as possible to see and try to get as many participants because I just wanted to have some fun. The more people involved, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really awesome competition, and I wanted to include as many people as possible. So I thought sharing the 2 posts would be cool, but I understand that it's not for everybody, and so it shouldn't be a requirement for participation. So it's not going to be anymore, okay? And one more thing real quick that I want to mention. So far we have 426 participants for this game jam, which is a lot of people, and that's really great. I'm really excited. But I think a few of you might have put in the wrong email for when you signed up. I believe it's only 5 of you, and so we sent out emails to the entire group of 426 people. So if you have not been receiving any emails from us, make sure you go onto itch.io and check to make sure that you have the email correct for your account, because that's how we're going to contact you. That's how we're going to let you know if you won, and that's how you're going to submit the game to us, okay, is through itch.io. So you got to make sure that your information is correct on there, or there's really not much we can do for you. So please make sure, if you haven't gotten any emails from us, and that's really the test, is if you haven't heard anything from us about the Game Jam through itch.io, then there might be something up with your account, and make sure you check your email to make sure that that is squared away, okay? There is one more thing that I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know. Now, a lot of people have been asking about Will Master Collection 2, which is the grand prize of this Game Jam, will it be able to be given out to an entire team and each member of the team, as opposed to just one single prize? And the answer to that is, we are only giving away one subscription or one prize of Master Collection, okay, Master Collection 2. All right, and what you decide to do with that, if you're working as a team and you guys win and the team wins, we're going to give the team member or one of the team members, whoever is the representative, the team leader, we're going to give them Master Collection 2. And the way that you use Master Collection 2 amongst the team is entirely up to you, okay? And if you have any questions about that, or have any legal concerns whatsoever, I'm also going to link up our terms and conditions with how the licensing and seats work when using Master Collection between a solo developer or an entity very much like a team. Okay, so I hope that covers it. I just want you to know it's going to be a really, really awesome Game Jam. We're going to be announcing the theme on May 31st at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and at that point, the race is on, okay? And everybody's going to have 72 hours to complete their game, all right? And the only requirement at this point is that you follow the theme. And the reason why we have the theme there is to make sure that nobody is starting a game beforehand and trying to cheat or trying to create an unfair advantage for them before the Game Jam starts, okay? So we are going to be announcing the theme 1 hour before the Game Jam starts, and you can turn in and submit your game at any point within the 3 days. Okay, once you've completed your game, you have to make sure that you complete or that you submit the game through itch.io. There will be a submission form that you can fill out once the Game Jam starts. All right, and you submit your game through itch.io. And it needs to be before 12 a.m. or before midnight, before the stroke of midnight on June 3rd. Okay, and that's the stroke of midnight at Pacific Standard Time. Okay, we're going to be going by PST, Pacific Standard Time, for this entire event. Okay, so I just want you all to know that. And so you just need to make sure that you have a very short synopsis, a little short blurb or description about your game, and then you're going to also submit your BB doc to us as well. Okay, and that's it. It's really, really simple. You don't need to do screenshots. You do not need to do a video trailer for your game or anything like that. We're gonna take your BB docs. We're gonna throw them onto our Buildbox software here. We're gonna play it and we're gonna try them out and see what, and then we'll start the grading process. Okay. Now remember, there's also 3 prizes here for the Game Jam. It's not just Master Collection 2, but there's also some Buildbox subscription prizes as well. So you're going to definitely want to check that out on the Game Jam page, okay? The official Game Jam page, and you can see all the information there, and it'll be clearly laid out for you, okay? And also, during the Game Jam, if you are having any last-minute thoughts or questions or concerns about the Game Jam, all you need to do is email support@buildbox.com. All right, and I will be available all throughout all 3 days. Okay, that's going to be June 1st, June 2nd, and June 3rd, all day long. All right, I don't even know if I'm going to sleep. Okay, and I'm going to be right there with you. I'll be able to answer questions, and you'll be able to contact me and let me know if you have have any questions. But definitely first, check out the Game Jam page because we have a lot of different frequently asked questions that are covered right there. So please don't ask me questions when the answer is already written out for you. I'm just going to direct you right back to the page if it's a question like that. Okay? Now, I think that pretty much covers it. Please, in the comments below, please give me any questions that you have or any concerns that you have about the Game Jam if anything is unclear. I just want to make it very clear, though, that there's no advantage to any one particular user. You all are at the exact same place. You all have an equal advantage and an equal chance of winning this awesome Game Jam. And it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And remember, we're going to be announcing the game theme at 11 p.m., 1 hour before the Game Jam starts, at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So I hope that answers all of your questions. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. And like I mentioned, we have the CrowdForge link in the description, and also the Game Jam information and the terms and conditions for if you do win the Master Collection 2 and how you're going to be able to use that if you need to split it up between a team or do something, you know, work it out amongst yourselves. Okay, so I'll include all that information in the description below, and I'm really excited for this Game Jam. I can't wait to see what you guys make. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I just really hope you all give it your all and really go hard on this one. Okay, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, boxers, make sure you let me know if you have any questions or concerns, okay, so I can answer them in the comments down below. All right, boxers, I will see you later, and good luck.